Hello students, in this video we will start from the previous video's end. So in the previous video we reached up to here, we discussed this thing, then now we will start from here. The only way to build and maintain trust in such a situation is to write down some rules of the game that everyone would abide by. So let me tell you what we were discussing. So we were discussing the constitution of South Africa, how South Africa made its constitution after getting independence from the white people. When the constitution was being framed up, the white people who were left in South Africa in minorities, they had a fear that the black people of South Africa, they would take the revenge. Okay, they would oppress them in the same way as the white people did to them before independence. Okay, so the consensus was that black and white people were agree on that the South Africa would be having a constitution where all the rules and the regulation would be written. Okay, so that unanimous decisions was taken to frame a constitution. Okay, and constitution would be having equal rights to every person, a right to vote, that is called adult franchise was given, and other things also. So these rules lay down how the rulers are to be chosen in future. So that rules also had the provision of election, how the rulers will be chosen in future. These rulers also determine what the elected governments are empowered to do and what they cannot do. So it means clearly the constitution will be defining the provisions regarding the powers of government, in which sphere, in which area government make laws and in which area government can't. Then finally these rules decide the rights of the citizens. These rules will work only if the winner cannot change them very easily. So it is true, it is a true thing that if the winners here means the party who wins the election or form the government, if the government is allowed to change the rules, then government will change these rules in favor of the government. So there were some rules which cannot be changed. Okay, and there were some rules which can be changed according to the people's benefit. This is what the South African did. They agreed on some basic rules. They also agreed that these rules will be supreme. So what they were agreed that they will be rules. Okay, and the rule will be supreme. And listen, no government will be able to ignore these. The set of basic rules is called constitution. So now this can be a definition. What that set of basic rules is called constitution, set of basic rules. Then constitution making is not a unique to South Africa. Every country has diverse groups of people. Their relationship may not have been as bad as that between the whites and blacks in South Africa. So what? Every country has diversity in terms of language, diversity in terms of culture, religion, their social practices. So there are diversities. Okay, but see, in the South Africa this diversity had very bad relationships. Okay, as you have remembered apartheid regime. It means apartheid was the blacks were not given the rights as the whites had. So even though the South Africa had a bitter experiences of the past, they would agree on the constitutional rules. Okay, so but all over the world people have differences of opinion and interest. Whether democratic or not, most countries in the world need to have these basic rules. So basic rules are important for all countries, whether this country is whether these countries are democratic or non-democratic. Generally, all the countries have constitution, written constitution. This implies not just to governments. Any association needs to have its constitution. It could be a club in your area, a cooperative, society, or a political party. They all need a constitution. So see, constitution is what? A document, okay, which has rules and regulations. So it doesn't mean that only a country has a constitution. Actually, every political party, every institution, they have their own constitution. Okay, for example, police department, okay, or you can take any department. Schools also have their own constitutions. Okay, school means like in school teachers have some rules. Now they had to follow some rules, students had to follow some rules, officers they had to follow some rules. It means what? That there are rules, okay, and where these rules are mentioned is a document. So we can say this is also a constitution of every institution. Okay, then now thus the constitution of a country is a set of written rules that are accepted by all people living together in a country. Constitution is the supreme law that determines the relationship among people living in a territory called citizens. So see, set of written rules that are accepted by all people living together in a country, that is called constitution, and it is the supreme law. It means none law is more supreme, okay, than it. Okay, and so it determines the relationship among the people and the territory. Okay, also the relationship between people and the government. Yes, also it tells the what is the power of government, what is the power of citizens. So it determines the relationship. A constitution does many things. First, now these are the functions of constitution. Functions, okay. First, what it does, it generates a degree of trust and coordination that is necessary for different kind of people to live together. It means it generates trust and coordination. See, there are some rules written in the constitution, okay, how they would develop trust, because rights are mentioned. Okay, rights are that your property cannot be taken away by you, okay, by any person forcefully. There is a rule. So this rule give you trust. This rule give you trust on the government, okay, on the constitution, on the other people, that yes, if there is a rule of property, so it means I have trust, okay, on the other people. So these rules give us trust. Secondly, it specifies how the government will be constituted, who will have power to take which decision. Okay, it has the rules which tells how government will be formed, okay, and what the power government have, okay, these things. Third mein kya hai, it lays down limits on the powers of the government and tells us what the rights of the citizens are. Limits the power of government. You know what, government always want not to be accountable. Who is anyone in the, I think anyone in society, no one want to ask questions na, no one want to answer to your every problem. So the government, there is a pressure on the government, because what, people are always asking questions to the government, that I have this thing in my society, roads are not good, schools are not there, hospitals are not there. Government respond to questions, okay, government are bound to do the job for people. So government always what they want that nobody should ask question to us. So that's why, to make government accountable, okay, to make government responsible, constitution is very, very important. Then fourth, it expresses the aspirations of the people about creating a good society. It expresses the aspirations. It mentions some ideals like of ideas like equality, justice, fraternity, okay, liberty, freedom. These are some ideals of the democracy which mentions in the constitution, which are mentioned in the constitution. all countries that have constitution are not necessarily democratic, but the all democratic country will have constitution. Okay, it means what? Those country which have constitutions doesn't mean that they must have democracy. Okay, but a democracy generally must have constitution. Okay, after the war of independence against Great Britain, the America gave themselves constitution. After revolution, the French people approached a democratic constitution. Since then, it has become a practice in all democracies to have written constitution. So how it was started? When the Great Britain, okay, like when the America got freedom from Great Britain. Great Britain was a country who ruled many countries, okay, in the past. India, okay, and for some part of China, okay, and America, West Indies. These were the countries were some countries in Africa. So these were countries in direct control of the British in the colonial time. So when America got freedom, they made the constitution. When French society was we can say after the removal of the king, they also made a constitution. So it means generally it became a trend. It became a trend to the countries who are democracy. They must have constitutions. Now this is about India. Okay, this is about India, making of Indian constitution. So same happened in India in 1947. We got independence. Okay, so there is a question of constitution. After independence, we have to make our constitution. So for this purpose, some very learned person, okay, they were elected to form a constituent assembly, okay, a body, a organization, a institution, okay, that would make the constitution. Okay, these were very learned person. Okay, like some were lawyers, some were businessmen, some were politician. Okay, some scientists, many people from many field, they came to the Constituent Assembly. Like South Africa, India's constitution was also drawn up under very difficult circumstances. The making of the constitution for a huge diverse country like India was not easy affair. It was very difficult because India was a diverse country. At the time, people of India were emerging from the status of subject to the citizens. Earlier people were subject of British who don't have right to vote, but now after independence people were going to have right to vote. Okay, in 1951 general elections happened. Then a country was born through a partition on the basis of religious differences. So you all know, after the independence, the country was partitioned, okay, on the basis of their religion. Like Muslim people, they want Pakistan, and the rest people, they live in India. This was a traumatic experience for the people of India and Pakistan. So both the people, the normal, okay, the common man, they suffered at that time. At least 10 lakh people were killed on both sides of the border in partition related violence. So when partition happened, the violence broke out in many part of the country, which was the religious, due to the religious tension, the violence broke out and the riots happened everywhere in the country. Okay, the British had left it to the rulers of princely states to decide whether they wanted to merge with India or with Pakistan, or to remain independent. So when British left India, there were some princely states. Princely state means a small area which were governed by local rulers. Okay, local rulers. So when India got independence, British offered all these rulers, local rulers, like rulers of Hyderabad, Travancore, rulers of Mysore, rulers of Junagadh, and rulers of Kashmir, rulers of Sindh, Punjab. So these were the principalities. Okay, we can say principal provincial states that were. So these were given the chance, what you want to live with India or with Pakistan, or you want to be free. Okay, so then what happened? This was a great task. Somehow Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, he managed to take almost all the principal states, all the princely states with the India. Okay, so now then this is the present map of India is the great struggle of that time leaders, especially Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who united India. Okay, nearly 550 princely states were merged with India with the effort of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. So that's why we call him man who united India. Okay, you have heard about the Statue of Unity in Gujarat. Okay, that was built because of his effort to make India unite. Okay, now the merger of these princely states was difficult and uncertain task. When constitution was being written, the future of country not only look as secure as it does today, did not look as secure as today. Makers of constitution had anxiety about the present and future of the country. So they were have the anxiety, what would happen, will this constitution be good, okay, how we India survive. Many questions were came that time in the mind of people who were framing constitution. Okay, so the path of constitution, let's see. Okay, I think for this video it is enough. Okay, because in the next video we will come to you with the next topic of this chapter. So thank you very much.